What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about the new Game Changers cards coming to College Football 25 Ultimate Team tomorrow, including the 97 overall Lawrence Taylor, who is going to be an absolute stud on the field. Now, we'll go over each and every one of them, talk about how good they're going to be and if they're going to be the best at their position. Starting with Lawrence Taylor, 6'3", 95 speed middle linebacker with 94 acceleration, 95 block shed, 98 hit power, 92 zone coverage with 98 tackling. What is there not to like about Lawrence Taylor? I mean, genuinely, the fastest middle linebacker in the game with good coverage, just does everything on the field at a high level. I genuinely think that he is going to be that best middle linebacker in the game. And that's just, not even my personal opinion. I don't even think you can argue it, honestly, for Lawrence Taylor. That's the one thing about the card, with the 95 speed, good zone coverage, good block shed. A lot of times, cover middle linebackers can't play the run. Lawrence Taylor can. This card can do it all. The best middle linebacker in the game. 4-3 chemistry. Ed Reed up next. 97 speed, 97 pursuit, 98 zone coverage, 95 acceleration, 95 hit power. 4-3 multiple, not my chemistry. And it just stinks because I wish I would. I wish I got a card that fit my chemistry, because schemes, are they the most important thing? Not necessarily at this stage. And honestly, if you're asking Ty, should I make a scheme team? It's not worth it at this stage. But since I've got one, it's tough not to add cards that fit that specific scheme. Ed Reed, great in zone coverage. If you do play mostly zone coverage, he's up there at the free safety position. I know Kaleb Downs is out there and probably better than Ed Reed. But Ed Reed is definitely just a beast on the field. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Next up, you do see Rob Gronkowski, 93 speed, pro style tight end, good catching, good route runner. Run blocking leaves a little bit to be desired at an 80, not obviously ideal, but a really solid pass catching tight end. Good route runner, 93 speed. Obviously going to have solid height. If you do run that pro style chemistry, going to be even better. One thing I do want to make note of is all of these cards do come with an ability. Now, what are these abilities going to be like? I don't know. I don't know how good they are going to be, anything like that. But one thing I would say is, hopefully they come with some good abilities. So hopefully for Gronk, I don't know what ability he could come with. I doubt he's going to come with takeoff on gold, so I don't really know. But, could see a solid ability, and this card does look really solid if you do run that pro style scheme. Brian Orakpo up next, left outside linebacker, maybe going to come with quick jump, 93 speed, 96 acceleration, multiple D, good block shed, good power move, good finesse move. Going to get after the quarterback as well as anybody at that outside linebacker position. Probably better than anybody. That 96 acceleration is going to be absolutely ridiculously good with the 93 speed. Card's going to play a lot of defense on the field. Again, another card that doesn't fit my scheme, and I know I talk about it a lot, but that's all I want is somebody to fit my scheme. And is that too much to ask for? I guess it is at this stage, because nobody fits the scheme that I want. Brian Orakpo definitely is a solid speed rusher. That's what he is. We don't see with the card what his zone coverage looks like. We don't see the change of direction. But again, getting after the quarterback, he is going to just be elite. He's going to be absolutely elite at that. And again, there's no real flaws in this Brian Orakpo card whatsoever. None at all. If you're trying to find a flaw, good luck. Clinton Dix up next. Hashan Clinton Dix, 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 97 zone coverage. And I know I guess the zone coverage a lot, but it's because I play more zone than man. Does fit that 4-2-5 chemistry. Does come with an ability as well. Now, when I'm looking at this card in man coverage, I don't think he's bad, but I don't necessarily think the card's nearly as good in man as he is in zone. As far as this card, is concerned, really solid in zone coverage. Another free safety, though. And this is maybe just me, but I feel like we're getting more free safeties than strong safeties lately. Now, again, maybe that's me. Card is, this guy is, I'm trying to find his height 6'1", like I'm confused. I'm confused. Hashan Clinton Dix, I'm confused. I can't even find. Oh, he's 6'1". There he is, 6'1". Finally found it on the field. So 96 speed, 6'1", 97 zone coverage. And the best part about this card is he is probably not going to be insanely expensive, which is going to be nice. It's always nice to have cards that aren't going to be overpriced. Hashan Clinton Dix, probably not going to be overly expensive, but the card is really, really solid. Kaleb Johnson, this is the moment that I've been waiting for, the time that I can hype up the man with the plan. Here we go. I'm so excited to talk about Kaleb Johnson here, because this card is going to be that man. Pro style running back. It says power back here, 96 speed, 96 acceleration, 95 change direction, good trucking, good break tackle, can catch the football, good carrying. I know he's going to have good spin, good juke, because the card always does. And for me, that's the one thing about Kaleb Johnson is he is a power back, but he can make people miss in the open field. At least his past cards have been able to. So I am super, super, super excited about this Kaleb Johnson card. I think the card is an absolute beast that you guys can run. And again, that I just think is going to lead you to a bunch of success. So am I gassing Kaleb Johnson just because he's an Iowa guy? I mean, you could make the case, yes. And I'm not even going to say that you're wrong. However, I think he is just an absolute beast as a running back, and definitely can lead you to a lot of success. Kaleb Johnson right there. Then we see, again, the Lawrence Taylor card, back to the LTD. I want to talk about him again a little bit more because, I mean, again, is he worth his price? I don't know. I don't know what his price is going to be like come tomorrow. But what I can say is he is going to be a beast on the field. 95 speed, 94 acceleration, good tackling, great block shed, great in zone coverage. I genuinely believe that Lawrence Taylor is one of the better cards in the entire game. And am I gassing him? Probably, but I think he is that level of good. I love what Lawrence Taylor is going to be able to provide for you guys on the field. And it's just an absolute stud of a middle linebacker that I you know, when I'm looking at the top players, not only middle linebackers in the game, but when I'm looking at the top players in the game, it's hard for me not to really hype up this Lawrence Taylor and what he can give you guys on the field. So Lawrence Taylor, obviously my favorite card. Ed Reed, I'd hype up a lot more. The problem is I just think we got a lot of good free safeties. As far as Gronk, I'm not the biggest fan of him. Orakpo is going to get after the quarterback about as well as anybody else that is on my mind. Like, who is going to get after the quarterback better than Brian Orakpo? I genuinely do not know if, you know, anybody is going to get after the quarterback as well as he is. You know, as far as in coverage, we'll have to wait and see for tomorrow. Clinton Dix, I think, is a stud. But then Kaleb Johnson. Like, I genuinely don't think Kaleb Johnson's going to be super expensive, and I think he is going to be an absolute beast on the field that's going to be super tough to contain and stop. So I'm super stoked about all of the game changers content coming tomorrow. I think all of these cards are going to be really solid, and there's not a card that's coming tomorrow that I don't like, and I think that's important to talk about, that I like basically all of these cards that are coming to College Football Ultimate Team tomorrow. Obviously, Lawrence Taylor is my favorite card. I think he's going to be by far the best. But then obviously you got Gronk, you got Orakpo, and then Dix is okay, but I'm really excited about the Kaleb Johnson card because I think he's a running back that could be like a top 2 or 3 running back in the entire game. And again, if you are in need of a running back and don't have all of, you know, the coins in the world, I don't expect him to be overly expensive either. But that is going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the Game Changers content coming tomorrow. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.